it's Megan, and today I'm going to bring you my low buy update for April. I can't believe that April is over. This year is going so quickly, and it's only being exacerbated by me starting my new job, and I just feel like everything's happening so fast and everything is really great right now, but it's definitely like a whirlwind type of situation. But April was when I officially decided to call this a low buy instead of a no buy, and you guys would have seen my update from March, and I think that was definitely the best decision for me to start calling this a low buy, because I did bring in a few things this month, and I'll do a new to me haul video. I'll show you guys everything that I accumulated this month, but mostly it was that stuff from Peach and Lily that I showed you guys. I hauled in a separate video. And I showed you guys some stuff in Instagram stories, like sheet masks and things like that, which I don't need more sheet masks, but these were like a few exceptions to the rule. And you guys know that I got some sheet masks for only 99 cents that are really awesome. So that was like, okay, I can excuse this, but I do have to say that recently I've been getting more into couponing, and this is something that I'm trying like to test the waters with right now to see if I can handle it, because I think with couponing things can get kind of out of control pretty quickly, at least with me, because I love getting a good deal. Like, getting a good deal gives me a high. I've always loved like going through like sale racks. I don't do that as much anymore, but when I was younger I would go to like Goodwill and Salvation Army a lot. I would go to Kohl's. Kohl's has like amazing sale racks because they put stuff on like 90% off. It's insane. Target also has really great sale racks, like in terms of clothing. And then when I got really into beauty products in college, I would just buy anything that was clearanced out or stuff like that, and I accumulated so much junk. And by junk, I mean stuff that I definitely didn't need. Like, sometimes stuff I buy on sale is amazing and I'm really glad to have it, but even if it's like a more expensive thing, it can still be considered like junk if I don't need it. Like, it's just cluttering up my space. That's what I kind of consider like junk. And so I don't want to get in that habit again, because those are the habits that I've tried to overcome. But couponing obviously saves a lot of money if you're purchasing things that you would have bought anyway. And so that's what I'm really trying to work on, is looking through coupons every week that they come in the mail, look through like weekly ads at stores and figure out like, oh, was I going to need to buy this in a few weeks or something? I can buy it now while these coupons are valid, while these sales are valid. And I try to do that anyway with sales in general. Like, if I see at Target something's on Cartwheel at a good percentage off, I'll pick it up even if I don't need it immediately, if I know that I'll use it within the next month, or like start to use it within the next month. Because if you get lenient and you're like, oh, I'll use this one day, you'll end up with so much stuff. It will like just be even worse than what I used to have as a like stockpile. So I'm really trying to rein it in, keep it controlled and contained when it comes to couponing, because I have like a hair right in my eye. It really does save money, but you have to be smart about it. And so I am going to be like really trying this out and seeing how it goes, and if it works for me, I'm going to share with you guys what I do, because I've been talking about it on my Instagram stories a lot, of going to CVS, trying to find those extra buck deals, and some of you guys were like, please let us know when like you find good couponing techniques or like sites or whatever. And so when I feel confident enough to talk about it, once I've done it for a while, I'll definitely make a video about it. But like you guys know, I always try to look for sales anyway. There's a sale with Kate Somerville that ends today that is such a great deal. Carolyn Highruns, it partners, I think, with Kate Somerville like every year around the time that they do their Friends and Family, and Carolyn Hiron's viewers or readers get 30% off of all Kate Somerville products on their website, and like normal just email subscribers of Kate Somerville's only get 25. So you get a lot of percentage off with Carolyn Hiron's code. And I have wanted to repurchase the Kate Somerville goat milk cream for years. I used to love that. I used to swear by it, and then I went to a different goat milk cream that I loved, and then they discontinued it, and I was devastated, and it still pains me because I love goat milk cream because it has natural lactic acid in it, and so it just really, really helps to keep my skin like at a really, really even, smooth texture. So I wanted to get the goat milk cream again, and with her 30% off, it would come down to $45. And then EBATES is doing 10% cash back at Kate Somerville, so that would bring it down to $40, which is, the normal price is $65. To bring it down to $40 is a huge savings. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't need to spend $40 on a face cream right now. Like, I just bought one from Peach and Lily. Paula's Choice sent me a few things to like talk about on my channel and things that they know I like. So they sent me a cream. I have a few creams going right now, so like I really don't need it, but it's one of those things where like it's such a great deal. I don't want to miss out on that savings, but I won't use it probably until the end of this year. Like, these creams that I have will last me a very long time. So I'm just like, oh, like I want it. I want it so bad, but it's still $40. It's not like it's only $10 or something where I could justify it more. So it's like, that's been a little bit of a conflict, especially with the whole thing of trying to purchase things that I would have bought anyway, but being really conscientious about, will I use them in a like reasonable amount of time? Because I do have quite a few moisturizers, like nighttime moisturizers, that I probably wouldn't get around to it until like 6 months down the road, and by that time maybe they'll have a better Black Friday sale or like an equal to 30% Black Friday sale or something. So I don't think I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. I like went through the whole checkout like form, and then I just like couldn't bring myself to press checkout because I was like, I don't need it. Even though I want it, and even though this is such a great deal, I don't need it. And if I didn't have as many moisturizers as I do right now, I definitely would have picked it up. But it's one of those things that like, I'm so aware of the amount of stuff that I have, and I wasn't always that way, but now that once you become aware, you can never go back. You can never just ignore, holy shit, I have so much shit. Holy shit, I have so much shit. It's just like you can't pretend anymore, because if you don't know, ignorance is bliss. And so if you're not like aware about it, you might just keep accumulating more. But once you realize like how much you have, you can't just like blindly purchase things. Every purchase I make is almost like a struggle every time, because I'm like, do I own anything similar to this? Will I use this within a few months? Blah, blah, blah. And I go through like all these questions to myself, and I've talked about this with you guys a few years ago, I think, like questions I ask myself before purchasing, and maybe I'll do like a revival of that video. But it is something that I struggle with every time I make a purchase. I'm trying to be really, really judicious and particular with what I bring in, and not just in terms of, oh, do I have something similar to this? It's like, will I use this in a reasonable amount of time? I keep saying that, but that is like what it comes down to for me now, because I will use it eventually, but why should I buy it and spend the money now if I don't need it for another 6 months or a year, you know? Because by that time, another sale will roll around. Like, if you know sales and you like realize the frequency of sales, you know that every quarter probably, or at least around like Black Friday to Christmas, there will be a shitload of sales. So if you can wait until then, you will probably save more money and not spend the money now if you don't need it right now. Like, if you need it now, obviously get the sale price, but for me, I don't desperately need that Kate Somerville cream. But I do have a list of stuff that I have been tempted to buy, so I'm going to go over that with you guys as well, because I love to hear your feedback on these products, because sometimes there's things that I'm like wishy-washy about, and then you guys are like, that is like the best thing of that category. So I put little stars next to it. I use the Wunderlist app, and you guys who have watched my videos for a long time know I love this app. But for example, the Elta MD facial sunscreen, my subscriber Christine, who gave me all of those My Beauty Diaries sheet masks, she works at a dermatologist's office, and she said that the Elta MD sunscreen is like the best that there is. So I put a star next to that because I want to purchase that when I need sunscreen again. So thanks, Christine, for sharing your knowledge and insights with me. So the first thing that I was tempted by is the Neogen Dermal what is wrong with me? Dermology? I don't know if I typed that right. Real Sicca pads. And so these were something that Renee from Gothamista talked about in one of her current favorites videos. And see, these are like kind of like the First Aid Beauty pads, but they're a little bit larger, at least like in terms of what it looked like they were through the screen. They seem a little larger, and they are really inexpensive for the amount that you get. It's only $20 for 90 pads, and the First Aid Beauty ones, you get 60 pads for $30. So this you get a third more pads for $10 less. So it's pretty cool. But what Renee said is that you can use these for just adding like more plumpness to your skin, and some people even put them as like spot sheet masks, like they just lay them on their cheeks to like add some plumpness there, which I think is really cool. So those you can buy at Soko Glam, and I have a few things accumulating in my Soko Glam cart right now, because after I did my K-Beauty like skincare collection video this week, you guys gave me some really great suggestions, including the COSRX sleeping pack, and you can buy that at Soko Glam. And I think you can get the Hamish cleansing balm there too. So I might place an order eventually with Soko Glam. Then, oh, this set, you guys, is so good. The Drunk Elephant Acid Trip set. So this is, first of all, the packaging is so cool. It's like the 90s like smiley face, or I guess like even in the past, like even past the 90s. Because I feel like in the 90s, like a lot of the 70s stuff was like revived. So to me, it's like the 90s, but it was probably more in the past than that. But it's like this really cool, like hippie kind of set, like the packaging is, and then it has the vitamin C serum, the TLC glycolic serum, the that like baby facial, the little, it's like a little pump with a light pink cap, and I think the marula oil comes in that as well for $100, and it's only saving like about $30 because they're not full sizes, they're like half sizes, which is fine because I have a lot of skincare that I don't need full sizes of stuff that will last me months and months and months, because I do like to try different things on a more regular basis. So I was very intrigued by this set. I still am, because I think Drunk Elephant is such a great brand, and I would love to have larger sizes, because I only had those like little tube sizes that last you probably about a month or so, which is good as well. But if I could try them out for more like 3 months, I think that would give me a better feel of if I would buy like the $90 full sizes of these products. So $100 for all that is not absolutely terrible, but it's not something I need right now. So I'm hoping that they'll continue to stock that product, and then maybe around like Christmas time or something, I'll purchase that when Sephora does like the 20% off, and then they do, yeah, I think the 20% off would be the best, unless Drunk Elephant themselves do a better sale, then obviously I would go with that, but that set is really intriguing. Then other suggestions from Gothamista, she had a video about, and I do not know how to say this brand's name, Pune Kang Yule. Sorry if I'm like totally destroying that, but she had a video and I was just watching older videos of her giving like a spotlight to this brand and going over all the products. And the two that stood out to me were the oil, which she says is a dupe for the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate, which obviously piqued my interest a lot because you guys know I swear by the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I haven't had it for I think a month or two, and I definitely really miss it. So I would love to try this because it has purer ingredients. As much as I love the Kiehl's, it does have a long ingredients list. So I would love to try this and just see if I think that it performs as well. And then also from the same brand, the Essence Toner. This is the one that like intrigues me the most, and if I didn't just buy a essence from Peach and Lily, I definitely would buy this, and I think I might anyway if I decide to go forward with it, because she described it as like you can just apply layers and layers, like the 7 skin method, and it's just like this really lightweight essence, and the reviews are crazy, you guys. It's like all 5 stars, 4 or 5 stars from everyone, and it just seems like I would like it. So I want to try that brand, and again, it has very minimal ingredients, which is awesome. Smashbox was having a sale on their website, so I was looking to see if I wanted to purchase anything, and I came across the Cali Contour Palette, which you guys know I don't really contour or do any of that stuff, but this palette is so pretty. First of all, it has Cali in the name, and I love California. So that was like the first plus in my book. Then it has, I think it has 4, does it have 4 or 6 shades? It has like a few shades. And one is this really pretty pinkish blush, then there's a highlight, and then some bronzy and contour shades. And I also saw it in Sephora when I went with my mom for her birthday to pick something out that she wanted, and she picked a Vizart eyeshadow palette, so she has good taste. But I looked at the Cali Contour palette in person, and it was really beautiful. I think it would work really nicely on fair skin, but I am totally content with my bronzers, and I don't need a whole palette of them. Like, it's just not something that I use that much to justify getting a palette. So I talked myself out of this, but I did want to mention that it's really beautiful. The Miss Spa hydrating masks, those are the 99-cent masks that I purchased a bulk of them. I bought 14. I know. They're only 99 cents on the Target website right now, and that's an amazing deal because normally these masks range from $3 to $4. So if you like this mask, or if you want to try a really just like basic hydrating, really wonderful mask, you should try this one. It doesn't have added fragrance, it's cruelty free, it is just really, really nice. So I did purchase those. Then this Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream really, really spoke to me. I tested this at Sephora with my mom, and the texture of this cream is so luxurious, and then it leaves behind, I love when a moisturizer leaves behind like a moisturizing feel on the skin. I don't like for at nighttime. I don't like when it fully sinks into the skin, to be honest, because I like to feel moisture on my skin, and I know that's like, yeah, your skin's probably not absorbing it, but I do really like that feeling, and that cream gave me that feeling. So again, Drunk Elephant, I really love the brand. I would love to try it. I don't need a moisturizer right now, but it is something that I'll keep on my list for down the line, probably Black Friday time. Check out Drunk Elephant's website, see if they're doing like 30% off or something, and then get that because I think I would really love it. And then the last thing is also something that I purchased, and you guys will see in my new to me haul. I purchased a few ColourPop eyeshadows, and I've been really, really good at not bringing in new makeup. But maybe you've been able to tell over the past few weeks that I've been doing more different eyeshadow. Like today I'm doing a really cool eyeshadow look. I really love this eyeshadow and this shirt inspired me. My friend Caitlin gave me the shirt. So it inspired this eyeshadow, and I work for a very creative company now, and they really like don't care what you wear, what you look like, what your hair color is, what your eyeshadow or makeup looks like. So I feel very inspired right now, and I feel inspired in my work. I feel inspired like personally, and it's coming through with my makeup. And after you guys voted for me to use the purple eyeshadows, and I did that Ardent Cyan Royal shadow on my lids, I realized how much I love color on my eyes. And I didn't want to purchase like a palette of colorful shadows or something because I knew there would be a lot that I wouldn't use. But I knew that ColourPop shadows are very high quality. I've wanted to try them for a while, the pressed ones. I don't like the Super Shock like cream ones, but I really wanted to try the powder. So I purchased 8, and if you buy 4 single shadows, like the pan style, you get a free like little palette, like compact, for free. So I did that, so I will get 2 palettes basically, and I picked some really, really cool colors that I don't have anything like in my collection, and that I was excited to try, because to me, I don't like warm shades really. I don't gravitate towards that. I don't think it looks like that great on me. I don't know, I just don't like it. So I went for more like teals and blues, and I got a lavender shade, which I'm so excited about. Oh my gosh, I'm just freaking excited, you guys. I haven't felt this excited about doing something different with my eyeshadow in such a long time, and I just, there's no like reason why I shouldn't have bought these, because it was $24 for all those shades, and then it was free shipping this weekend. So I was just like, just do it, because I kept like adding stuff to my cart to get to the $30 free shipping, but I didn't need that extra stuff. So I narrowed it down, got the free shipping, and so I'm super excited to see these shades in person. I did so much research on swatches, especially from Temptalia, to make sure that it was the colors that I really wanted. And there were some shades I had in my cart that I thought I really wanted, and then I saw her swatches and I was like, oh, never mind. So that was like the consumer, like the good conscientious consumer in me really did that extra research to make sure, even though this wasn't a like monetarily large purchase, it is like 8 extra eyeshadows. So I wanted to make sure like they were good ones. So you guys will see the shades that I picked, and I'm really, really excited about it because I want to bring color into my life. I feel like I always wear neutrals, I always wear black clothes, and that's perfectly fine, but I am starting to feel like this inspiration to bring out a side of me that I feel like I've suppressed. And I feel like I am such a colorful person, and like I'm just kind of crazy. So I think wearing colorful clothes or just colorful makeup, like even if I wear all black clothes, if I have like cool ass makeup, I think that that will bring, I don't know, it'll like emphasize the like side of me that's really creative that I haven't really shown in a long time. So I'm very excited. I feel like this time in my life, I'm just living to the fullest in terms of like figuring out what I love and just like going for it and really like pushing myself to do those things that I have wanted to do but have like been afraid in some way to do. And everything's like turned out really great since I've been really pushing myself. So yeah, that is what I'm tempted to buy, a little bit of a low buy update. And yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to call this a low buy, because I am a little bit more inclined to shop now because of getting a new job and feeling excited about it and wanting to treat myself in that way, because gifting to myself is something I've always done, and I think it's something I'll always do, but as long as I do it in like a reasonable way, I think it's okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to share your no buy or low buy updates in the comments, or stuff that you're tempted to buy, please let us know, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye!